Why do you need more innovation outside your business than inside? Most people think of innovation as creating a fabulous product or a service inside the company. Products like Apple's iPhone or Zoom's video conferencing come to mind as innovative products. But by focusing too much on the internal products, we miss an opportunity to innovate externally and possibly add much more value to the company. In this video, I'll talk about why external innovation not only matters, but is crucial to the success of the organization. But first, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to be notified of new videos on architecture, AI, and your personal growth that I focus on every other week. Any company exists within an ecosystem, which includes customers, partners, vendors, investors, regulators, and so on. The way in which your company makes money is a business model. If you have the right business model within the right ecosystem, then that itself will lead to innovation. But most companies think only of innovation as an internal concept instead of an external concept. When you ask a leader how their company is innovating, they might rattle off how their company is investing in R&D, doing POCs or proof of concepts, continuously experimenting, making continuous process improvements, or using agile methodology to adapt quickly to the changing customer needs, and so on and on. All these are internally focused activities. How would it feel if the same leader talked about how they're establishing strategic relationships, aligning with their goals, and defining their company's role within the business ecosystem, positioning the company competitively within that ecosystem, and having a clear sense of different ways on how to deliver value to the customer? To deliver value to the customer, you need capabilities. It's not feasible to build all these capabilities in-house. You have to think deeply about the set of capabilities and drop each into one of three buckets. Those capabilities that give you a competitive advantage and few other companies can replicate, like the ability to manage your unstructured data. Those that you don't have, but if used in a good combination, will help you scale up your value. And finally, those that you need to simply run your business, like payroll. We'll call them category 1, 2, and 3. For example, Amazon is a large company with good capabilities. Their competitive capability is understanding the needs of their customers and catering to them. A capability they don't have internally, but is critical in delivering value to the customer, is shipping. For shipping, they use FedEx or USPS or UPS. On the other hand, they could have outsourced their payroll because it's just a commodity. But Amazon has also architected their business in such a way that shipping is tightly integrated but loosely coupled. This means that they can automatically exchange data between their systems and the shipping company's system, but they can also break away from these companies without having a deep dependency. Now think of every innovation that the shipping company can come up with. Each of these innovations can directly benefit Amazon. If FedEx introduces drone delivery, Amazon can leverage that capability. So now they have a mechanism to take advantage of their partner's innovation. That's why it's important for your company to establish the right partners. Now scale that same concept to other partners in their ecosystem. Every partner that you work with has their own innovative paths, and your company can get the cumulative result of all these innovations. Now let's talk about how to position your company well within that ecosystem so your innovation capabilities can scale up exponentially based on those relationships with your partners. First, understand your own company's place in this ecosystem. In other words, what is the value that the organization is providing to customers and partners? And also, what's your business model? Second, look internally to evaluate your capabilities to be able to serve customers effectively. Bucket those capabilities into one of the categories that we talked about earlier. Third, Develop a strategic plan on how you would enhance Category 1 capabilities, those that your company is an expert in, and build out Category 2 capabilities so they will all work in a collaborative way. Category 1 capabilities should be nurtured inside, and Category 2 can be enhanced through partnerships. Many of your customer experience journey, which are essentially interactions they have with your company, will use Category 1 and Category 2 capabilities. If you map out their journeys, you can see which capabilities they would need and which companies within your ecosystem can fulfill those capabilities. If a capability cannot be fulfilled, then you have to seek out partners who will be able to do that or enhance your own capabilities to do so. Caterpillar, for example, has established relationships with its partners for connectivity, subscription management, fleet monitoring, cloud computing, drone analytics, and general analytics. If your company is in a related space that Caterpillar may benefit from, then you might establish your own relationship with Caterpillar. These partner capabilities combined with its own capabilities now enhance the overall innovativeness and experience of its customers. Today, with the cloud technology available, the company might even outsource its entire IT operations to the cloud. Netflix, for example, uses Amazon Web Services for most of its computing needs. And this is a technology-centered company we're talking about. Now, outsourcing is one thing when you need to fill a capability, but establishing a strategic partnership with another company to enhance that capability so that they can fit in the context of the overall company's vision and strategy is what I'm referring to as external innovation. In other words, your business model drives external innovation, which in turn enhances the competitive positioning. Fourth is that most of today's relationships in the ecosystem are digital and happen automatically. This means that people do not pick up the phone and call each other across the partnerships, but enable systems to talk to one another automatically. For systems to talk to one another, each organization has some data that's critical to its operations. But collectively, this data becomes an enterprise asset, and by integrating your own data across the data with other partnerships, this data becomes even more valuable. Imagine if we combined car data that's collected by IoT devices on GM cars with map and driving data collected by Google Maps by Google, with the US Transportation Department's data about which roads have been resurfaced. Now we'll be able to identify all the potholes in the United States automatically so they can be fixed. Fifth, data by itself has proven to be of less value than data that you can look into and gain insights from. This can be done with an AI stack that includes the infrastructure, data, AI algorithms, applications built on AI algorithms, business processes that run on these applications, and insights to enable better decisions. If you can not only bring in your data but your partner's data and pool that together, you can gain valuable insights. And you've established a strong data-centric digital enterprise that's hard for competitors to replicate. This is innovation in the context of digital transformation. Together, data and analytics not only support your business strategy, but often drive it. Finally, networks are stronger because each entity supports the other, and they are robust because there is no single point of failure. They can stay innovative because entities can leverage each other's innovation. And all this combination becomes a higher barrier to entry because a competitor has to re-establish all these connections in order to come into the network. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider subscribing. You can download a free one-page visual summary of this video by signing up for my mailing list. For those that are already on my mailing list, you should have a one-pager in your inbox already. Thank you deeply for spending some virtual time with me and giving me the motivation to do what I do.